So hi everybody and welcome back. This is our C++ tutorial series, and in this video we are talking a little bit more about variables, and this is video number 13. So what we have here is I wrote here some codes, and here on top we have a declaration, and then here we have a assignment because we use just a variable and assign a value. This one is a copy assignment operator, and what we have here is a copy initialization because this time we assign directly the value while we declare a variable. And what we have here is a float that we learned. This is just a restriction type like int, but, and a primitive type, but here we learned not this one. Just to mention, this is the same as a copy initialization, but if we assign a float value, we indicate that this one is a float with an f after the value. So this is just an indicator, and this comes handy. It makes easier to read. That's good. What we have here down is a new way of variable declaration because we just declare a variable name, but in another way, and that we are talking now. Why is this different than this what we learned here? Because this one is called a primitive type class, and we learned is a restriction, and this one is not a primitive type. And this one you have to look after in your C++ documentation or book in detail a little bit more. In our practice use, that means if it's not a primitive type like this one, which means primitive type are included in C++ more or less, then we have to use most time include libraries. For example, this line here works not without this new library, which I have to include on top. So, but this float here and this int here, because they are primitive types, they don't need libraries here on top. That's the main difference, at least not the main difference. This is the first difference what we have to know as a starter. So when we use the new type of declaration, but we talked a little bit about this yesterday. It is just a library, but in this case it is a namespace, and this : is a class resolver, but we never talked real what this is, and we will also not talk here because I will talk when we are at classes, class creation. Then this kind of stuff will make absolute sense. Right now it will make no sense. So the only thing what you have to know, this one means we will create later a class. You can think about this right now like it is like a CPP file which we have here, and in this CPP file it is declared what you can use in this variable name. That's why I said it's a restriction, because in this file it says, for example, you can use name and put in, for example, only letters, no numbers. And this is the restriction here. Actually, when you write here this name, you are not allowed to use numbers. Now we have all time talked about numbers and numbers. Now we are talking a little bit about letters. So, and then interesting here is also we have here stdc out. It looks similar. Careful, they are using a namespace here only, but they are not. I think they are similar in a way, but this one is a little bit special again. But this one, let's concentrate us on string. So we have here, what is that? A declaration. And now I want to make what? Let's call an assignment. How we make an assignment? We use the name. But let's call not name here. Let's call here, because name is cool, but let's call a special name. Let's call my name, because I want to put in my name or your name and something like that. This gives us a little bit more descriptive information. And then I write here to use it my name. Then this is what called a copy initialization and assignment operator, and then assign. And when we assign, and that's a special on string, we have to use the quotation marks, and then we write in, for example, my name. I write in here Superman. It's not my name, but a little bit fun, it's okay. And then again the semicolon at end. And what is this called? This was a copy initialization. And then we can use now this one here as an output too. So let's copy this line because I want not type too much, and press Ctrl V. And then here, this my name, and then here we write my name is, and here I replace this variable name with my name. And copy this one also and paste it here, or you can write it here. I use many copy paste, one of the best friends of a programmer. And then we check what we can print out. And when we press here, we see, let's see what we see. So my name is Superman. This is my favorite number, 7, and this is my special number, whatever. So this looks not bad. So let's talk about a little bit more about string. I think that's okay. So the main thing what you have to learn in this video is and watch a little bit on documentation. They are primitive types. They don't use they have this kind of things too, but they don't use it because they are included in C++, and they are not primitive types like this one, and they have then used this colon. Important is this colon here. Actually, this std is a special case here because it's a namespace. Later it is the class name in real, but that's why I'm not talking about this one right now. Important is they use this colon here in front later. And when they use that one, of course, they need a library. In this case, include the string library, for example. And I think with that, I make here a pause so the video is not too long. And in the next video, I give you an exercise just with that what we all learned. So see you in the next. Bye.